3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, my name is Felipe Acosta from EM University. We're here to do an interview with Mr. Jesus, which is an international leader, and how the intercultural teams are working in an international organization, and how the AI is involved in these type of companies. So Jesus, how are you? Nice to meet you, Felipe.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me. My name is Jesus Fernandez. I am the president and CEO of Focus Air Group. We're a global company. We have offices in Miami, Colombia, and soon we'll start having offices in Europe as well. So this is a great opportunity to talk about multicultural and see how it affects our company.
Perfect, Jesus. So first of all, thank you for being here with me and take your time with us. Thank you so much. So let's start, okay? So how often do you use digital tools to promote intercultural collaboration in your work team?
We use them pretty often. Being a global company, we have a lot of Zoom meetings, team meetings, and often, more often than not, a lot of those people that we talk with do not speak our native language, which is English, right? The cool thing about Teams and Zoom is that they can speak in their native language, and Zoom and Teams will do a live translation. So to us, it'll seem like English, but they're speaking their native language. So it's a great tool for us.
Yeah, 100%. And nowadays, all the things in Microsoft, you're getting great AI, tools to get the things done, right? So, and how diverse is your team in terms of cultural, language, or geography?
Well, like I said, we have companies all throughout the world, right? We have our main operations manager, he's from Slovakia. That's Eastern Europe, so he has a very specific culture which we have to adapt to. We have the office here in Bogota, Colombia, which, as we know, it's a very friendly culture, right? Hispanic people are very lovable. And we have the office in Miami, which is a melting pot. We have guys from Venezuela, nice. We have Americans, we have people from Bolivia, so it's a little bit of everything.
Nice, that's nice, And here in Latin America, all the people are really grateful, when they have these opportunities. So that's super nice. So okay, perfect. Let's follow with this. So how prepared do you feel to lead multicultural teams that integrate technology and AI?
We feel very prepared. As I said, since we are a global company, we're already introducing a lot of AI and a lot of multicultural tools into our company. And the point is just to grow that. Once we open the office in Europe, we'll move on to Asia, and we have to have a way for everybody to talk to each other and communicate with each other. So these AI tools will be very helpful for us in the future.
100%. And we need to adapt.
Yeah.
Right now, because the world is changing, the world is going on, and AI is one of the principal tools.
AI is taking over right now.
Yeah, 100%. So, for what main purpose do you use AI in your area of work?
We use it more for marketing purposes. So we'll use, for example, ChatGPT to create images. We have a lot of events, a lot of conferences throughout the year. And what we'll do is we'll generate images to promote our business for those conferences. So our marketing team will use AI in that sense. That's pretty much the only way we're using it now. But of course, AI is evolving every day, so we'll find more uses for it in the future.
No, 100%. Even when you want to catch some market, the AI could give us, specific information and specific points, where you can go, where you can talk with persons. So that's really helpful too, you know. So perfect. So how do you balance the use of digital tools with the need to maintain closeness and human empathy within your team?
We do that more on a personal basis, right? I don't think AI can replace human touch and human empathy. That's why we do a lot of traveling, a lot of conferences, because we need this person-to-person interaction. AI is great, but it has its limitations when it comes to human interaction. So the whole empathy side, we feel it's more of a person-to-person rather than a technological tool.
Yeah, 100% agree. When you're talking with a human, the humans have feelings, and if you don't have that touch to see that feelings, you're not going to do a great interaction.
Correct.
AI is going to be super accurate in specific things, but it feels how you're interacting with people from other culture. You need to have that empathy. You need to feel. You need to see the person. You need to hear the person.
Of course, when you talk to somebody You can see body language. You can see how they react. You can see their perception to how you're talking. You can never have that with AI.
100% agree with you. So perfect. Here we're going to talk of an author, right? So his last name, Payuk, argues that AI can drive creativity and cross-cultural innovation, right? So have you seen specific examples in your organizations where AI has fostered collaboration or innovation?
In certain cases, yes. So, like I said, for marketing, for example, we'll use marketing to generate an image. That image will be the start of a creative approach to the end goal that we want, right? So our marketing person will use AI, but that will not be the end product. Then that'll foster that creativity, that innovation that you're talking about for our marketing team to finish that product to what we want. So it starts off with AI, but it doesn't end with AI.
Perfect. No, and regarding marketing, it's always the same, with the person. The
Yeah.
person needs to, to train the brain, to train the innovation, their creativity. So if they're not training just with AI, it's like a complement, You use AI, but you need to do, with your innovation, with your brain. You need to think. So that's super good. So how clear are your organization's policies regarding the ethical and responsible use of artificial intelligence?
Very clear. Like I said, we only use AI as an image creating tool. We don't use it. I see now that you can use AI, for example, to stand in meetings for you. It can act on your behalf. We don't use it for any of that. Like I said, we like the human interaction, the human touch, the person to person. So AI is very limited to just image creation and marketing. That's it.
Perfect. Okay, that's nice. So, how confident are you in automated or AI-assisted decisions within your work environment?
Not very confident. We don't use AI to make decisions. We might use some statistics from AI. We might ask AI what their population thinks of a certain subject, but it will not make the decisions for us, right? So it can help to an extent, but AI would not make our decisions.
100%. The decision makers need to, need to be that, need to have that feeling, of having this risk, this kind of fear to know how to act, how to decide in the specific things that you're working on. The AI is going to give you, like a statistics, and you're going to base on that statistics to the decision.
Yeah.
But if you're human, you need to take, you have to consider a lot of things, not just statistics.
Yeah,
So that's super nice. So okay, what skills do you think leaders need to strengthen in order to maintain humanity in highly digitized environments?
I think communication is key.
Okay.
Like I said, a lot of meetings now are Zoom meetings, are Teams meetings. You don't have this face to face. So I think this is very important. Traveling, going to see customers, going to see vendors, suppliers, whatever the case may be. Leaders need to have better communication so that this can happen more often and we don't rely on AI as much. So we don't rely on technological tools as much.
Okay, that's right. Perfect. Communication is key for for everything. If you don't have the capacity of communicate something, the message is not going to be clear. If the message is not clear, the final result is going to be a mess.
Of
So
course.
it's really clear that communication is one of the best things to work in a team. So okay, the last one, based on your experience, how do you imagine global leadership in 5 years? Considering all the advance in AI and cultural diversity.
I think we might see more AI integration into senior roles, CEOs, CFOs, and things like that. It might come a time where we think we're speaking to a person, but we're really going to be talking to AI. So it's a little scary to see what the future holds.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it doesn't end like that because we think that human interaction is priority. But it might be that in 5 years we might just be talking to senior leadership, and that might be AI.
Well, let's see. It's kind of like it's scary, let's say,
Very
but
scary.
instead of like being scared, we need to be prepared.
Yeah.
So we need to begin to preparing of all these changes, how the world is taking the AI. So that would be key.
Yeah.
To develop better businesses and do a better organization of teams.
Of
So
course.
perfect, Mr. Jesus. Thank you so much for your time.
course.
Really appreciate it, and good luck and success in all your businesses. Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate
Goodbye.
it.
Goodbye. Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.